Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I just want to do a little pre-video like introduction because as you can tell, because I mentioned like December stuff, I did film this little vlog a while ago, and yeah, it's a little bit chaotic, and for some reason I kept mentioning God of Pain and God of Wrath, and I was not what I was reading God of Ruin and then God of Fury, so it's a little bit chaotic. Just take it with a pinch of salt as you read it, as you listen, watch it. Fucking hell, I'm so tired guys, it's so early in the morning, but yeah, that's what I was reading, so just ignore me when I say God of Ruin and God of Pain. I do pick up a little bit later that I got it wrong, but yeah, just enjoy it, and I promise I will get better at these. I am getting better. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tia. I'm going to try and do another reading vlog now. If you know me, you know that me and reading vlogs, we don't gel well. I'm very forgetful. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to film, like if Jackson movie I just get a little bit awkward, you know how it is. But I'm going to do a little another maybe chaotic reading vlog, because when I read physical books, I've said this before, I always like to do them at home, because like trying to take them round, I used to do it, but then it's just trying to take them round and then obviously do the highlights and stuff when you're on the go, like the tabs, it's just a little bit annoying. So anyway, I'm reading Voracious at the moment, which is book 2 in the Edge of Darkness trilogy by Lee Rivers. I'm doing it on audio because I did the first book on audio and absolutely loved it. Teddy Hamilton is the narrator. It's a full cast as well, so you've got other narrators doing not only obviously the main characters but also the side characters as well. I'm actually like almost 40% through, so, and I've done that all this morning because I am just, yeah, obsessed with it. I've just taken a stop now to have a little break because I've literally just been sobbing. Obviously this is, I'm gonna try and do it spoiler free as possible, but this is obviously the second book in the series, so it is a continuation. You do need to have read or listened to book 1 first, but essentially in the first book, Cade and Stacey it's been a couple of years, they've broken up, and they basically, something has happened and they hate each other, and there's like 2 stories. So Stacey has a lot going on in her life that nobody else knows about, and then Cade thinks that something happened for them to break up, and it goes into flashbacks and present time to like give you the full story, and eventually you do get the full story, but there's a bit of like miscommunication because obviously Stacey knows the truth, Cade thinks something else, and it's just one of those, but it's very heartbreaking, and book 2 follows straight into that. So we have obviously a lot of side characters, we have a lot of people that are pissing me off and just making me angry, and also I've just had a little cry because she basically laid everything out to her friends and was telling her friends everything and explained to her what happened, and coming out with her relationship with Cade because they didn't know. And yeah, it was just very heartbreaking to see. And her best friend, who's Cade's twin sister, really irritated me. She was like, you lied to me. It's like, babes, are you fucking listening to what she's saying to you? Like, what? It's not all about you, hun. But anyway, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I don't know what I'm gonna read after this though, to be honest. I'm not ready to go into Brimstone just yet because that was one of the other ones on my TBR. So I'll probably have a little look at my TBR and see. Maybe I'll do like Good Spirits or something a little bit Christmassy to get me in the mood, but I'm not sure. I do have Blood of Hercules on there, which I was going to do on Kindle, but then I'm pretty sure Corvin King is one of the narrators, and I love Corvin King, so I think maybe I'll do that and maybe just do another audiobook. I'm not really sure. I'll figure it out and let you guys know. So I didn't really film me much reading Voracious because I really got into it, and I was basically sobbing at some of the book, and I'm not okay. Obviously it was a 5-star read. I sobbed a lot. It ended on a massive cliffhanger. So basically I am effing off the December TBR and starting the Restitution audiobook tomorrow night, and then I'll read that over the next few days because that ending was diabolical. I'm hoping it doesn't take me too many days to finish it, but it is like 4 hours longer than the other one, so it's like 14 something, the other one's 10, but I do 2 times speed, so the other one's only like 5, so this one would be like 7, but still it's like obviously a little bit longer. But that fucking ended. Diabolical. So the December TBR is taking a backseat while I do this because I can't not. I feel numb. Like I'm absolutely heartbroken. Okay, I feel a little bit less numb than what I did last night finishing Voracious, but I have decided I am starting Restitution tonight audio, so I'll be doing that for the next few days, just because I need to know what the fuck happens. I know I've asked like my friend if it's like a happy ever after, and she said like kind of, so I'm guessing it's like a bittersweet happy ever after, but I'll take it. So continuing TBR takedown, by the way, I got my notes redone, which I need to clean because it's obviously bled a little bit, which is normal in the first like week or so. Anyway, continuing my TBR, I'm reading God of Ruin by Rena Kent, which is a dark romance. It's the 4th book in the series, so after this I've got 2 more books. The 5th book, God of Fury, what happened there? I am going to audiobook because I have heard the audiobook is amazing, and I think Teddy Hamilton plays Nikolai, which I'm really excited about. If you know me, you know I love Teddy Hamilton. What was I saying? Oh yeah, anyway, so this is Mia and Landon's book. Mia is one of Nikolai's sisters, so he has 2 sisters who are twins, Maya and Mia. I'm pretty sure Maya doesn't get her own book, and there's no plans to do like a spin-off of her own book either. But Mia is mute, basically. She's not deaf, like she can hear, she's just mute, use sign language to communicate. And just from, I'm really not far into it, just from the snippet I've read, and I also guessed this before, something happened to her prior, so she stopped speaking at 8 years old, I think it said. So something's obviously happened to her, something to do with some other man. I don't know what happened, but something had happened, which I'm assuming, I don't know if she was like left screaming or something like that, which is why she doesn't talk anymore. So it's interesting to have this dynamic, and then obviously you've got Landon, who is a literal sociopath. Like he has no feelings, everything feeling wise he's learned to how to charm people. So he's literally like a psychopath. Like he's just absolutely crazy, and he's obviously set his sights on Mia. Mia is annoyed because he kidnapped her brother in a previous book, and she wants to get back at him, so she ends up infiltrating him, getting pig's blood on him, and obviously now that's put her on his radar, and he's like, I'm gonna have fun with this little mouse. And he's just like, yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen, because it's a dark romance, like what is gonna happen. And I think he's gonna be like the craziest of the MMCs, because obviously the first book we had Killian, who is the same, didn't have any feelings, but he wasn't as chaotic as thing. He was a lot more violent, but not as chaotic as Landon. And you've got Eli, who's at the last book, he's got like the similar tendencies, doesn't have like the feeling types, but I think he's not as chaotic or violent as Landon and Killian. Book 2 was Creighton, who wasn't my favourite one, probably my least favourite, but he was a very quiet soul. Book 3 was Jeremy, and I loved him. He was very much like, I don't know how to explain it, very much like I don't care about anything, but also like the way he ended up loving was so sweet, like just in the little things, like buying her favourite mangas, making sure she's got her favourite clothes, just like the little things there that he just like thought of. But yeah, I'm excited to see what Landon's gonna be. This is the discreet copy. These aren't on Kindle Unlimited, which is why I'm reading the physicals, but I don't know if you can see, you can't tell on camera, but like the font is really weird and it's very inconsistent. Like sometimes it'll just go like really small randomly, so I don't know if it's like a misprint thing of these books. I'm not really sure, because the first book was the same as well. As it's been a hot minute since I updated you on God of Wrath. So I was reading God of Wrath Basically I really got into it. So I was reading what's going on with my French, I was reading it like really late at night, so like 1-2 in the morning every time I was reading it, so it was quite late. And then this week, Christmas week, obviously I don't know when this is going up, but this is Christmas week, I've been so fucking busy. I've barely read anything. I've literally read 2 books this week. So I read what was it called, Dirty Savage Player, which was an arc, and then I've managed to read God of Pain, and then I read a little novella which I know 3 pages of, not counting. I DNF'd a book, and now I'm starting Good Spirits by BK Borison. And I just, guys, I'm just not struggling to read because I've just not got the time. I've been so fucking busy. And now I've decided to start decluttering my room, and now I'm halfway through and regretting it. I've got a lot of clothes I want to put up on Vinted. I don't want any more. I don't know what my fridge is doing. It's because I haven't sorted it out today. But I need to hurry up because I need to get washed. We're going to our friends this evening for a takeaway, and we're going to be there till like 1 in the morning, because that's what we always are. These bags on my eyes ain't bloody Gucci, let me say that, babes. Anyway, so God of Wrath was, I loved it. It was, no, not God of Wrath, fucking hell, God of Ruin, guys. I've literally been saying that wrong the whole fucking vlog. God of Ruin, it was 4-star. All the books have been 4 to 4.5 star for me personally, but I really, really enjoy it. It was good to get into Landon's brain a little bit more, I think. And the next book is God of Fury, which is Nikolai and Brandon, which I cannot wait. I've bought it on Audible ready, so hopefully I can get to that soon, because I've heard like the audio is spectacular. And then obviously after that will be God of, fuck, what is it? Yeah, put it here. Anyway, which is Eli's book, which I cannot wait for Eli, because you get tiny little snippets of him, so I cannot wait to actually get that little bit more of him. Oh my god, I look an absolute state. I've started God of Fury, guys, so I am like 85 pages in at the minute. Basically, this is an MM romance. It's in the Legacy of God series. This follows Brandon and Nikolai. Brandon is our British MMC, and he's very like controlled, doesn't like to deviate from his control and everything. He's adamant that he's straight, but he doesn't really like connect with people on that level. And in comes Nikolai, who's complete opposite. He is a mafia man. He is American, obviously got like Russian in his family too, and he's opposite. He's completely unhinged. He thrives on chaos, and Brandon catches his eye, and he decided he's going to stop at nothing to wear him down and stuff. Obviously, I'm not very far in. I'm doing this on audio as well because Teddy Hamilton voices Nikolai, and I've heard the audio is very, very good. I don't know what's going on with that bit of hair, and I'm enjoying it so far. Nikolai is very, very funny. Like, the way he talks to himself, he's like, oh, I'm just gonna like leave him, I'm not gonna go like on another run. He's like, because like I'm not crazy. And then like literally the next like page break, he's like, screw that, I am crazy actually. And he also talks to his wiener, basically he's bisexual. He's very outwardly bisexual. He sleeps with anything and everything, and for some reason once he sees Brandon, he cannot get it up for anything, cannot get it up anywhere else. And he's like, what is going on, Dick? Like, why are you doing that? And he's like, what happened? Like, you were fine this morning, you had the initiation, then you done this, then you did this, what changed? You had this guy. And he's like, oh. And then his dick starts twitching, and he's like, oh, that's what you're after? And he's like, what? Like, what, are you serious? And his dick's like twitching, like to say like, yeah. And it is just fucking hilarious. Like, because I've got the audio in as well, I think it makes it funnier because of the way he's talking. But I'm gonna try and vlog my thoughts on this. I think I've got like 7 hours left on the audio. Like, it is quite a long audio. I think it's like 15.5 hours, I want to say. But I'm enjoying it so far. Loving this, guys. I'm literally giggling and kicking my feet. So Nikolai has gone to watch Brandon play lacrosse game. And he's like, oh, he's wearing like this uniform. I've never seen him in this uniform before. Like, it's so tight. His ass is, it's like, what does he say? Those shorts are definitely framing his ass better than the running ones. Not that I'm staring. Okay, I totally fucking am. It's like, because he's in his head. It's so fucking funny, guys. Honestly, I'm giggling. Honestly, Nikolai is making me die. He's so fucking funny. So Brandon obviously doesn't want him to touch him, obviously. And he's like obviously touching him. And so Brandon's like grabbed him by the neck. And Brandon's like usually in control. So this is like out of character for him from what he's trying to like keep in control of. And then Brandon's like, fuck you. And then he's like, baby, you know I love it when you talk dirty to me. And obviously he's like grabbing him harder by the throat, like, you say the hell out of me. He's like, no. And obviously Nicola, I can feel, is like, I suppose, like, do you know when someone's like like if someone's strangling you or choking you or something and like you get loss of breath? That's what I was trying to say. And he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. He's like, I love it when you get rough. And he's like, you think I'm joking? Touch me, I'll fucking choke you to death. And he's like, tell me more, your mouth made me so fucking hot. So he obviously likes it a bit rough. And so Brandon talking dirty and rough to him, he's just like, that's just literally making me hotter for you. Guys, so I am 344 pages in of God of Fury. Really, really enjoying it. Obviously I'm doing the audio as well as the books. Obviously I'm immersive reading. So when I do my audiobooks, I always do read them just because I like it better that way. I feel like it goes in more, but I do like to hear the voices. That's why I do the audiobook. Obviously I'm reading it, enjoying it so much. The spy scenes are spicy, like they got me flustered. I feel bad for Nikolai as well as Bran. Obviously Bran's dealing with a lot. I don't know if he's got like OCD or like something, but he's very like, he likes his set routine. He doesn't like it thing. He needs to be in control of everything. But then I feel bad for Nikolai because obviously Bran doesn't want anyone to know. Like he wants to keep it very hidden. He's happy with going there to obviously divulge into like sex and stuff, but then he likes to like leave straight after. And then Nikolai's like clearly obsessed with him, and he's like, I don't like it when you leave like straight after, like if this is gonna work, blah blah. And then he's like, I know that you're like not comfortable in your sexuality or like whatever, but he's like almost being like hidden away, whereas like he obviously is quite out there, which I get. Like obviously Bran's not at that stage, but it's just like, oh, it just makes me feel really bad for Nikolai because obviously he's got like his own demons that he's battling. And it's just, yeah. Sophie actually read this. It was the first one of the series that she actually read, which is the 5th book, and she said it's very, very upsetting like later on in the book. So I'm not like excited to get to that bit, but I'm excited to like see and continue the story and see how it like wraps up. Okay, so I'm now 469 pages in, so I've got just under 150 pages left, or about 150 pages left. I'm loving this. It's giving 5-star energy, guys, and I cannot tell you how happy I'm about that because it's been a few books since I've had 5-star, but I'm loving this. But it's also like, it's got some obviously dark themes. Obviously it's a dark romance anyway, and I just feel bad for both of them in their own way. And also it's interesting because it's really good to read the series in order, and I know that like sometimes interconnected standalones that you don't need to read the other ones, but it's helpful. And in the other ones you get certain scenes and they feature throughout the different books depending on obviously who they're with. So there's ones in this you've seen certain scenes in other books because Nikolai and Brandon have been in them, and like vice versa. Like there's a scene at Mia's birthday party which you've already seen in Landon and Mia's book, and then there's a scene in like Landon and Mia's book where you've got the exact same scene in a previous book, Jeremy and Cecily's, but obviously it's from a different point of view, so the actual scene is like the same, but because of like what's going on, this scene is perceived in a different way, if that makes sense. But I'm really enjoying this. So like I've got this much left. That's how much I've read so far. So it's quite a chunky book. I think it's the chunkiest out of the series, but it doesn't need to be it because you've got Nico sort of like wearing Bran down, and obviously Bran coming to terms with himself in this book, not just about like his sexuality, but like about everything in his head and everything like that. So I can't go. Nico is so fucking cute. So I'm on page 512, so I've got like just under 100 pages left. Everything is like fine and dandy at the minute. So when you know you've got to that bit and you've still got 100 pages left, you know if shit about to fucking go down. Let me tell you, if you're a reader, you just know. So yeah, this is where things gonna go down, I think. Anyway, so Brandon battles obviously internally, like with his head and everything like that, and he's opening up to Nico because Nico wants him to. And Nico's like, can you tell me like what it is. And he's like one day I'll tell you, I just need like time, can you wait? And he's like, yeah, of course. And then he's like, even if you hate yourself, I'll love you enough for the both of us. I actually can't go. It's giving like Joey and Aoife, because Aoife says something similar in Boys of Tommen in Saving Six, and I can't, guys. I love them so much. I'm actually gonna cry because I know that something heartbreaking is coming, and I'm also like on the edge waiting for it, and I can't. Guys, I teared up. This is so fucking sad. I don't even know why I'm smiling. Oh my god, this is heartbreaking. I've got 55 minutes left, well, just under now. If you read this series, you really need to read trigger warnings, because like it is dark and it has very dark themes. Like, go into that knowing that. Oh my god. I've literally done one more page since I did that last update. I actually can't. Oh my god, that's actually heartbreaking. Like, I think if there's one chapter you need to do the audio, it's definitely that fucking chapter, because like I'm just gonna say the word, this is not gonna hopefully be a spoiler, but it says, my hand falls as the ink swallows me whole, it's finally over. But the way they embody it on the audio, the way he delivers those lines is so different to how you would read them in your head. Oh my god, I'm actually like I can't speak. Oh my god, that's awful. Oh, I actually need to just take a second, because oh my god, this book, guys, the other ones did not tug on my heartstrings like this. These, I know it's like it's a dark romance. Romance ends in like happy ever after, so like I know there's gonna be like a good ending, but it's the journey is what gets me. Oh wow. And I love a book that actually makes me cry. Like I do love that. It's one thing about me, but it still doesn't make it any less sad. And I don't know how long I've got left now, but I'm gonna finish this now. Oh my god, guys, I'm actually sobbing. Why is this so fucking sad? But it's so good, but like so sad. I actually can't. This vlog definitely turned. I take a different corner. Oh my god, guys, my heart is actually like hurting, and I'm literally like sobbing, and it's like I can't even like do it without spoiling it, but like it's Landon, so Brandon's twin brother, in this scene. It is just, oh my god, it's heartbreaking. Jack's playing PlayStation, so I've just come in here quickly to give you a rundown. 5 stars, that book. I know that it looked like I wasn't having a good time, but I really was. Obviously not at that point. It was very, very sad, but it ended very, very happy. We got like an epilogue. We got 2 epilogues, one was 6 months and the other was 2 years. And I just, the love that these 2 men have for each other is honestly unmatched. Like, this series, I think, definitely read it in order though. Like, you definitely need to read it in order, because then when you get to the other couples that you've seen snippets of the whole way, it just makes everything like so much better.